So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create your own story scenes with 3 or more characters that will always maintain consistency. You can choose your own background. You can add as many characters as you want, place them where you want. You can even add speech bubbles, your own text. There's so much that you can now do using this tool. So make sure you watch this full video. So to get started, you're going to need to log into Neolemon, and then you'll be taken into this home page here. Now, if it's your first time, you're not going to see all these images, as these are images that I have generated. But what we'll need to do to get started creating our characters is go over to character turbo here on the left hand side, and that's going to be the first part of the video. Then we'll need to generate our background, so we'll need to go to the background generation, which I'll show you a little bit later. And the final part is putting everything together in Canvas to create our story scene. So I'll walk you through all that in this video, but we'll start off with the character turbo. So it is actually really easy to generate characters using this tool. So what we need to do is actually just start off with just typing a name for your character. Then you can choose which version you want to use, and Turbo V2 is the newest and the best version. After this, we need to describe the character, and you've actually got many tools that will help you. So you can use Inspire Me, that will actually generate a character description for you. Then you also have speech, so you can actually use your voice to describe the character. You've got Translate if you're writing in another language, and we've got AI Improve. So if you want to enhance your description with AI powered suggestions, then you can use that. I've just typed in a really simple prompt. So I've got curly red hair girl in a ponytail, athletic tracksuit, white sneakers with lightning bolts. Now, the action and expression that I've asked for is a full body front view. So we get the full character and it's front view facing. We've got the background. So we want a plain white background, as this will allow us to generate the character in different poses that we can easily get rid of the background to use in our story scenes. Then we've got the aspect ratio, which I usually just use 1:1, but feel free to change that to any dimension that you need. Then we've got various styles. My favorite is the Pixar inspired, but you've also got coloring book, anime, modern western cartoon, chibi, action comic, minimalist vector, watercolor illustration, 2D flat illustration, 3D cartoon, and claymation 3D. So they're all the styles that we have. And then simply, once you've done all of that, it's just generate. So really easy process. And we can see the image on our right hand side. So we can see the girl with her curly red hair in a ponytail, athletic tracksuit. We've got the white sneakers, and then we've got the lightning bolt as well. So we've got everything we need. And for my story scene, I want to have at least 4 characters. So I already generated my next character, and it's described as a boy, spiky black hair, yellow sports tracksuit, and white running shoes. It's done there perfectly. My third character, I've got an African American boy with curly brown hair, red athletic tracksuit, and white sneakers. And it's really adhered to the prompt there perfectly. And then the fourth and final character, we have an Asian girl, curly brown hair, purple athletic tracksuit, and white sneakers. Again, we have everything we need in this prompt here, and it's all in that Pixar inspired style. So now we've generated our characters, what we can do is actually make them have different actions, so they can do different things within our story scene. And all you need to do is actually just click on edit action here at the top, and then we've got so many quick examples here that you can use. But I already know for my story scene, I want all the characters racing on a racetrack. So the action I want them in is, so the action that I want my characters to do is just make sure that they're in a side view standing and that they're running fast. Then all you need to do is click generate, and we can see the output here. We can see her from the side. She's really sprinting, both arms are pumping, and the legs are stretched as well. So we can see that she's pushing and doing her best to run as fast as she can. So we've got everything we wanted out of this image. And then if you want to change it to any other action, you can just click again. So another one I tried was jumping midair, both feet off the ground, arms raised, and we can see the output here. And what's always amazing is it is very consistent. She's wearing the same tracksuit, the same shoes, we've got the same hair, eye color, similar facial expression. And this is how you're really going to keep those characters consistent every single time, especially when you are creating three, four, five, or more characters within a scene, you're going to have to do it here first. And then as it's on a plain white background, what we can do is click on the transparent background and then make sure we download it. So then we can use it in our story scene. And then you can do the same thing across all your other characters. So we've got the yellow tracksuit, we've got the boy in the red tracksuit, and then the girl in the purple tracksuit. So they're all sprinting in the exact way I want, which is perfect for the sprinting scene that I want to create. So when all your characters have been generated with the actions that you want, then we can go back to the home page. Then what we're going to get started is now generating the backgrounds that we want for our story scene. So we just click background generation. So to generate backgrounds in here is super easy. We can just start off by describing your background. So here we've got an athletic racetrack, 4 lanes, side view, and we've got the blue sky also. Then you need to think about the aspect ratio that you want to use for your story scenes. And I've got a landscape 16:9, kept the same style. It's important that you actually keep the same style that you do with your characters, with your background, in order to make sure that everything is aligned and consistent. And once you're happy, just click generate and you can see the background image here that is created. So I've got the athletic track, which is perfect. It has produced more than 4 lanes, but I'm still fine with that. And then it's a side view that I wanted. Then we've also got the blue sky. So we have everything we need for our racetrack story scene. And then if we want to start creating more backgrounds, just describe your background again. And then here in this image, we have a sunny backyard, a wooden fence, and fluffy clouds. So it might be a scene where we have all the characters playing a game in the garden. So I would recommend that you generate all the backgrounds that you need for your story scenes, so you have them all, and then just make sure that you go to the corner and then click download. So now we're on to put in our characters together and backgrounds to create our story scene. So to do that, we'll go back to the home page and then we'll go to the left hand side where we'll click canvas and it will open up this page for us. So within canvas, the first thing that you're going to want to choose is the canvas size. Now we have various sizes to choose from, and even if you don't have the exact size that you want, you can choose your own custom size. But for my story scene, I do want that 16:9 presentation, so I've just chosen that. And to upload our images, there's an option right here. So I'm going to upload the background first. So it's actually super easy to resize. You don't need to try to actually spread it all the way to the edge. All you need to do is actually just hover over where it says set as background, click that, and then we've got it as our full background image. And then we can just start uploading our characters. So all the 4 characters have now been uploaded. So it's just about positioning them where I want them to be. So all you need to do is actually just move them to where you need to be and then just slightly resize the character. You do have several options along the top. So let's say when you generated your character, you forgot to actually remove the background. We do have a background remover to make it transparent. You also can flip your image. Let's say it's the wrong way round, so you can flip it horizontally or vertically. We've also got a shadow effect. Then we've got several options for different layers here. So let's say you've got multiple images and you want to bring one back, you want to move one forward, then you can send it all the way back. Let's say you've got several layers and you want a particular image as the background, then you can choose this one. And if you want to bring something all the way forward, then you can do that. And then the final option is to duplicate your element. So I'm just going to move all these images to where I want them to be. So now we can see I've actually placed them all into different lanes, and it's worked out perfectly as all the characters are side view facing, and the background scene is also side view facing as well, which does make it look almost as if this image has just been generated on its own. And what we can actually do now, just to actually take this story scene even further, is to actually add now speech bubbles and then also blobs as well. And the blobs are really useful if you want to add some narrative text just to explain the scenes, and the speech bubbles are really great to add that interaction so you know what the characters are saying or thinking. So all you need to do is actually click on the speech bubble you want to use, just slightly resize it and then move it over to the character that you want to do the speech. Then we can actually add some text and then just move it over, resize it slightly. We've got various options now to actually edit our text. So if we want to, let's say, align it in the center, if we want to use different types of text or even change the color, this is just going to allow us to now add so much more to our story scenes. So I'm just going to align this to the center. And as this character is far in the lead, I'm just going to have her saying, "I'm too fast." And then just resize that to the middle. And we can add a few more other things to what the other characters might be thinking or saying. And it's simply just the exact same process. So to this character, I've just added a cloud thought. He's probably thinking that he's going to catch up. And then to my third character in the red tracksuit, he's begging them both to slow down as he thought he might be doing a lot better. So I think this is absolutely amazing. Now we're able to add so much more to our story scenes. Especially when we are creating something with 3 or more characters, you're able to add as many characters as you want to a scene. And then once you've done this, all you need to do is just make sure that you export it and then go and create your next one. So as I previously mentioned, as you would have already generated all your characters and backgrounds before, you can just clear everything, simple like that. Then upload all your images for your next story scene and then start creating the next one. So it's a super easy, simple process. It's something I always have fun doing. So make sure that you try it out as well.